Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're getting into the Christmas spirit this end, but that's not the reason why I'm jumping on. I'm jumping on because somebody requested yesterday that maybe I done a pick a card. I most definitely can. I can do a pick a pile. Okay, it's not a reading that I would normally do, but let's go for it. What I'm going to do is just sort my hair out. Oh, okay, wants to curl round, stay there. I'm going to do 3 piles first for the Divine Feminine, and then I'm going to do 3 piles for the Divine Masculine so that they can choose as well. Okay, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'm going to do these as, it won't take long. Let me just get the 3 piles ready. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot first, and I want to get at least 3 cards. Okay, so let's do pile 1 first. And this is pile 1 for the Divine Feminine. It's a message for the Divine Feminine. There's 3 there. And then I'm going to use a Romance Angel. And then an Enchanted Map. Let's just make sure they're up the right way. I'm going to put in a little Angels of Light Oracle cards. And then the card that you're going to be really picking is the top card, which will be a card from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, there's 2 Angels of Light cards there. Okay, let's finish this pile off with a Lover's Oracle. Pile 1's done. Pile 2. I don't imagine this reading will be longer than 30 minutes for all 6. Romance Angels. The Enchanted Map. We've got a flipper. What I was being drawn to at the time was this angel kind of pointing, stopping. Okay, so this pile had a jumper, and also I'm being drawn to the Archangel on here. Not sure what he's doing. It's like he's showing 4 fingers. Let's finish with a Lover's Oracle. And we've got another flipper. Okay, have a look at this one. I'll show you again in a minute, but you might just be able to pick up something like this whilst you watch me do it. Do the shuffling. This one wants to be seen straight away. My head was turned towards Jasper, and then I was really tempted to look at that first card that I just pulled. Romance Angels. I'm feeling like I want to premiere this to watch with you guys. Okay, I'm not sure whether that's going to take place, but that's the feeling I've got, is that I should watch along with you guys. Comes in with this pile, doesn't it? Wants to be seen now, so got to look. Let's finish with a Lover's Oracle. And then I'm going to put the camera down so you can have a look at all 3 of these decks. Make your choice, and we'll have a look and see what each pile. If somebody wants to be kind enough to timestamp it, fantastic. Pile 3. Okay, let me turn these around so you can see them. Oh, that card does not want to lift up the bottom. I might check the bottom of the decks. They can stay there. Okay, let me spin these around. Okay, there are your 3 decks, guys. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, decided? And just spin them back round. Let's put 2 and 3 to the side just for a moment. We'll be coming back to you. Let's have a look and see what pile number 1 would like to say to the Divine Feminine. Okay, let me have a look. Well, your positivity is most definitely calling in your soulmate. It's your intentions. You've got beauty, mercy, and sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay. This comes in with honouring and treasuring your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, so being positive, enthusiastic, uplifted. This is a gift that the universe is just about to deliver to you. We have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant's waiting to direct the masculine here into your direction. He's feeling you've rubbed off on him, so he's feeling worthy. Okay, so all this positivity is most definitely working. So it's calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So coming in with the Sun card here helps bring you together. The Divine Masculine is being drawn towards, it was this way, his soulmate, his Divine Feminine. You can see it's the Divine Feminine here that's your prayers, affirmations, and visualization, the practicing of these practices will bring you together. You have intention here, card number 22. For me, it just really shouts the 1111 card. I am going to read this card for you. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. This was the pile that seemed quite stable. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. So that's a strong message there. For the Divine Feminine. I want to say to see the beauty within the connection, within this relationship. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. That sounds to me like the 8 of Wands. Okay, the universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognise that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. I'm just going to go back and reread that part. Recognise that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. Sending it out. I am distracted now. I wasn't. I thought this part was absolutely fine. This deck, this part. Ooh. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps a good intention of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. So I feel that your beautiful intentions are encouraging the Divine Masculine to send out his beautiful intentions as well. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So I felt it was the detachment. I don't know. We've got the card Mercy here, which I'm really drawn to read next because when I pulled this pile, it was quite free-flowing. And then we've kind of had a hiccup as we're talking about it. So let's have a look at Mercy. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous, see the good in others and give them the benefit of the doubt. open up to compassion, but most of all, access to wisdom within that recognises the divine in every creature. So I feel there's some resistance here about letting go of the past, but most definitely about you've got to stay within this positive intention. Okay, open up to compassion, but most of all, access to wisdom within that recognises the divine in every creature. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. So we're going to reread this part about having mercy. Okay. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy and freedom and empower others to find the good in themselves. Or walking towards calling in your soulmate. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Accept it graciously. Affirmation, I am merciful. The other one that came out was beauty. And I want to pull this in with the reason you chose this deck was sacred union. Honour and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. The outer world is a reflection of your inner, so focus on the beauty within yourself, your good qualities, your kindness, your gifts and talents. Remember that whatever you give attention to increases and grows. I said that was the 1111, the connection. Everyone has some beauty in their soul, so seek it in others. Remind them of their qualities and you will illuminate them. So that's something that you can do. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So make sure that you're reminding your divine masculine, okay, in this state, as you're practicing your practices. Remind them of their qualities and you will illuminate them. Surround yourself with things and people with a beautiful vibration, for we are all influenced by that which is around us. As you tune more and more into the incredible wonder of yourself, others and the planet, your resonance becomes that of beauty. Others will perceive the radiance of your soul and be touched by it. Affirmation, I recognise my beauty and that of others. That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to end, I'm just going to pull you a journey of love for this pile. Okay, we'll see about the half-hour mark. I didn't realise I get into it so much. Pile 1 for the Divine Feminine. Let's get you a journey of love. So we'll do a quick summary of this pile. Remaining your integrity, I want to say positivity. You're lighting up the world and you're calling in your soulmates. You are illuminating your divine masculine. He is being drawn towards you. Your affirmations, visualizations and prayers are working and they're helping to bring you together. Just make sure your intention is regarding honouring and treasuring this sacred relationship that you have and see the beauty within it. Okay. And you've got the spaces between the words. Card number 24. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be coloured in, when there is just openness. And that's what you're learning to do, Divine Feminine, is use this openness. Okay, there's no words, it's a vibration. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often there is far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited anxious and nervous and not even sure why. They were the two energies that I picked up in your pile. It was, at the beginning, it was not really excited, but it was just very calm. It was the calmest deck. There is a sense, perhaps, that we shouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain. Or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. That's what we're trying to do with this one, wing it. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. Like that. It says presence, but I'm going to say present from Santa. There's a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. Okay, so here's your poem. Day birth. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown of beauty, warmth and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie before it takes its course again to breathe once more in heart of man. There's pole 1's message. Okay. How did we do? Okay. Well, we had the shuffling to start with, didn't we? It's all good. Pile 2, guys. Let's have a look. Okay, we've, yeah, most definitely. We've come up with the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Straight away, what came out was the differences between this King and Queen. So if you've chosen pile number 2, we have a very grounded Queen here, Queen of Pentacles, and we have a King of Cups. And I believe that the two of these find it quite hard to find a common ground. They maybe always seem to be bickering at each other. Now, we do have the Eight of Cups here. We do have the masculine that is walking towards the Two of Cups. There's a draw to a past life relationship. It looks like you guys have maybe had a past life before. So regardless of your differences, the divine masculine still is being drawn to you. But he's needing to make a choice. So I want to say it's getting over the past disagreements. I'm trying to find some common ground here. So I feel this masculine, he's a little uncertain about whether or not this is going to work. But I believe he's had some vision of that maybe the two of you have been together in a past life. Okay, and I want to say maybe that the relationship has failed in past lives. And I feel that this is a fear of the masculines. Will it work this time? We have the detachment card. According to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart desires. However, if your happiness, sense of security or feeling of power depends on someone or something in your life, then you are attached to that person or thing, and it is a chain which binds you to a lower frequency and keeps you stuck. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things and emotions. When all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. Free your spirit and that of others. Let go now. Affirmation: I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. Now, because we've got the past life relationship that's come up here, I'm going to read this card. But I feel the detachment here is... straight away it said, according to the spiritual law, you can have anything that your heart desires. And I believe he really wants it this lifetime. But there's a fear of, what if it doesn't work out. It's a fear of losing the divine feminine again. So if you've chosen this pile, there's a masculine here who's fearing losing the divine feminine because he's had like insight into past lives that you've spent together, and it looks like maybe it's failed, but not for this lifetime, I don't think. Okay, and that's where the fear is. Too painful to lose it again in this lifetime. The Lover's Oracle says criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So there's definitely some acceptance here of your differences. Okay, let's get to Lover's Oracle. A Lover's Oracle, a journey of love. Oh, I said I was going to read the... yeah, let's read the past life relationship. The Romance Angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. And that's what I believe that the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine in this pile need with each other, is patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic. Okay. Cups with Pentacles grows beautiful things, but when you mix water with earth, it's going to be a little bit muddy. But most definitely do need each other to grow beautiful things. Okay. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logics because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. And this is where the Divine Masculine is being like drawn to, the magnetism, which surpasses logic. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. And I believe that this Divine Masculine has found the clarity on who his Divine Feminine is to him. Hi, Lily. See? She found us. Making a choice. I do want to read this one. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road, and you must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and travelled a few steps. Trust your intuition, ask for a sign from Spirit, and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. So the criticising one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Let's get to Journey of Love. The Pearl Threaded. I want to say it's the connection between you. 38. Though we labour through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. I want to say remembering being together in the past. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming lustre and revealing beauty, worth and radiance over many lifetimes. Together we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honour the thread that connects each of us as one divine being. Okay. So to do this, we honour the thread that connects each of us as one divine being. Just like the various fingers that belong to one hand, this was the pile, holding up 4 fingers. The detachment card. Thank you for reminding me. To do this, we honour the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honour the pearl essence of our divine nature, that we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. So the divine masculine here is, I want to say, he needs to understand that he is capable of growth and transformation in this lifetime. So this oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Like I said, he's being drawn, magnetised back to the divine feminine in this lifetime. He understands that you've done many lifetimes together. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. Okay, here's the poem for pile number 2. Hearts apart, remember love, and time stands still. Remembering the love. Pile number 2, your divine masculine is remembering the love. He's being drawn back to his divine feminine. Okay. There's pile number 2. Let's do pile number 3. This was a jumpy one, wasn't it, I believe? Was it? What did I... Oh, no, this one wanted to be seen. That was a jumpy one. This one wants to be seen. So if you picked pile number 3... Oh, okay. We have a divine masculine here who's been going very much solo. Oh, on his new beginning. He's a one-ring circus. He's not getting as far as what he would like because it's partial success. He is on his own. So we have a masculine here who is busy chatting away all that he's learnt. So he wants to be seen and heard. Okay. But then he kind of hits a brick wall. And that's kind of looking at, he can't really do it alone. He feels he isn't confident enough. I feel that he doesn't have the backing of the divine feminine. So he may be sharing this knowledge with others, but it feels like it sure would be easier if my divine feminine was here, helping me to explain this, backing me up. We've got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So the divine masculine here is very much struggling with going solo. We've got a one-ring circus. I will read this one-ring circus. Let's read it now. Card number 15. Now that's the devil energy, the 15. Let's read. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. And I think this is where the Divine Masculine is struggling. The Divine Feminine has the resources and the vision that he also needs. Recognise that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. So this Divine Masculine is not trusting really, I feel like he's a little bit lonely. Okay, not having someone really to resonate with, or knowing that the Divine Feminine would resonate with him. So recognise that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. So the Divine Masculine has been practicing this. It's going to be mirrored back as the Divine Feminine. Okay. So when you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. So here's a Divine Masculine knowing that with his Divine Feminine by his side, he would be able to achieve anything at this time. But he has been practicing this, which means he's calling in his Divine Feminine now. We have introspection. Your angel guidance is to find quiet space for contemplation and look within. It's like look within to see. I feel as if the Divine Masculine is just very much missing the Divine Feminine here. It is time to withdraw and review your life. Taking time and space for yourself gives you an opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, strengthen yourself and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts, your inner reserve and your wisdom. It is a time for healing. Still your mind and quieten your emotions. Ask for your angel's wings to enfold you and provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of the angel inspiring and guiding you. Affirmation: I claim time and space for myself. So the Divine Masculine here is most definitely healing. He's taking that solitude time, which is really good, because that's, I want to say, because the next card is New Beginning. This is the quiet time before a new adventure, because a new adventure awaits here. A new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. This is just the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming together now. In pole number 3, this masculine is realising that he doesn't have to do it alone, and he doesn't want to either. Okay. He's just learning to be with himself. It's not that he needs the Divine Feminine, he wants the Divine Feminine. There is a difference. The Cloak. Card number 50. Around you there is a cloak of your own creation. Perhaps it has served you for a time as an invisible form of protection, as a way to claim needed solitude, as a way to retreat inside to find out what you truly feel, what you truly need, to find yourself after being lost in an ocean of thought and emotion, not always your own. Yet the time is fast approaching where you will no longer require that cloak. You have attained an integration within, a knowledge of self, which makes it possible for you to connect to the world with others in a way that does not leave you lost and struggling to find yourself. You have learned how to hold yourself. You have learned how to do this well enough that you can successfully hold yourself and hold another too. You don't have to push the world away. you can invite it in and play. The message that this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need when you need it, without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It is your time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you whilst actively engaging in deeper relationship. You'll have fun. Okay, I felt here that this masculine may be used to working alone. Okay. Here's the poem. And I just felt that that's going to be hard for him to allow the Divine Feminine to help him. But it's what he wants now. Loneliness is like a ship in full sail with no wind and no place to go. This Divine Masculine is lonely. Okay. Without his Divine Feminine. Okay, Divine Feminines, there you go. There were your cards. How long did this take? 36 minutes. We're going to do the masculines as well. I don't want to do another video. I'm going to have a look at the bottom of the decks, guys. She is the moon. Because I believe it brings in the collective of all three stories. Pay attention to the red flags with the Four of Pentacles. Light, seeing the light, and solitude. So I feel here the Divine Masculine most definitely has been in solitude. He so wants to, he's been trying to hold on to his old life, but I feel he just wants to hold on to the Divine Feminine now. It's like that's his only treasure. He's paying attention to the red flags, so he's getting signs, synchronizations, warnings, the magnetism, the draw towards the Divine Feminine. He's had to kind of have a peek. He's been in solitude, having a good think here. Oh, sorry. If that's a windmill, there's no, are they called sails? I don't know. There's no movement. She is the moon. Just makes me feel as if the love for the Divine Feminine. These cards here look like the Divine Feminine's embracing herself and the Divine Masculine is kind of embracing her essence here. I'll read the light card as I put these other ones away. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. These are keys to the universe and bring love and peace, as well as unlocking the wisdom within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. Affirmation, I am light. Wow. Okay. Right, let's pull some cards for the Divine Masculines to pick a deck. What's the bottom of here? My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time, and nothing is missing. And that's really what the reading yesterday was about. Okay, Divine Masculines, let's get you some cards. I want to turn these cards up the other way so that I can't see them. I'll do the journey of love as we come to them. Let's just give these a good shuffle. I shall clear my throat. Let's get some messages for the Divine Masculines. Okay, let's go for pile number 1 first. Could do it another way if I wanted. No, let's just stick to it. Pile number 1 first. Romance Angel. Enchanted Map. Oh, this one just picked up a bit of speed. I wanted to call him Speedy Gonzales. Okay. Lover's Oracle. And I will Oh, how many have we got? Oh. We've got another one over here. Let me just see if I can. Speedy Gonzales. I've already seen one of the cards, which comes in perfectly. Okay. Oh. You're going to go with this one. This one really wants me to see the cards. I've seen 3 cards now. Pile number 1 for the Divine Masculines. Pile number 2 now, please. This one's got a lot to say. I'm leaving it there. The Enchanted Map. The Lover's Oracle. A lot to say, but gets distracted. Hence why he has a lot to say. So the pile number 2, it's about having a lot that's needed to be discussed, but this person gets easily distracted. So really doesn't end up talking about anything that they wish to talk about. Okay. Got love hearts. Again. You've got to make a choice from the heart, Divine Masculine. Oh dear, it's funny. When I'm itching. Let's get pile number 3. Why am I ringing? Why am I singing Kylie Minogue? I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. I should be so lucky in love. Woo! Okay. What's going on with this pile 3? Nervous. Okay. Oh, what was underneath was another love heart, and I feel drawn to take it. Okay. I believe I'm showing you all love hearts. I'm showing you all love hearts. Well, I am. Pile 3. Two. 1. Lift off. Let me turn these around so you can see them. You can have a little look. It needs to snap down. Just trying to remember what I said as I was okay. Have a look, guys. 1, 2, 3. Feel good? Good. Okay, let's have a look. That's 3. Let's look at pile number 1 first, and let's see what the message is for the Divine Masculines. Who picked pile number 1? We have a decision here. Okay, this was the one that was Speedy Gonzalez. Maybe wants to rush into marriage. So if you've picked this deck, I feel that you might be... you know that this is true love, the passion. There's no doubt, and you're wanting to communicate it, but you're wanting long term. You've got the 7 of Cups, needing to make a decision, okay? I imagine you're going to choose that cup that's covered up there, being the Divine Feminine. It might be that you're going to come in quickly and whisk her off of your feet, because the cards went flying and I said Speedy Gonzalez came to mind. We have the marriage card, followed by the King of Pentacles, the husband card. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, which it seems that you have. And then you have Ghostlands. Look how he wants to whisk her off. or just, I don't know, he just wants to come in for the kiss. Ghostlands, it's about running out of time. Or it's time. This time it's right. Waiting for the time to be right. Communication. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Okay, so it can't just be the Divine Masculine here is contemplating marriage. So it's like he wants to communicate this to the Divine Feminine. But I feel that this is about just wait for the right time. You don't want to scare the Divine Feminine. So communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. So maybe this could be the Divine Masculine needing to clarify whether the Divine Feminine's on the same page regarding marriage. Communication constantly... Okay. We're just going to go back. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. Affirmation, I communicate clearly and honestly. So I would say to the Divine Masculine here in this case is meditate, listen to the answers, and prayer is asking. So I want to say use, it says ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. I believe you can have conversations here with the Divine Feminine, your Divine Feminine in the 5D, and maybe quiz her a bit about marriage. But we have wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. And that's why I want to say do it energetically. I am going to read Ghostlands in a second. But wait, and that's the one that I saw when I said it felt like Speedy Gonzalez, maybe just going a bit too fast. You need to have some clarification here. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all beings. It doesn't say that, all beings. I was going to say is the Divine Feminine might be a bit shocked of your transformation if maybe you've not spoke about this before. So, okay, it might be that she's not believing it because the communication card said here, focus, no. Okay, the angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. So this is most definitely about maybe needing to gain this Divine Feminine's trust. So transformation. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So this is make the Divine Feminine aware of your transformation, maybe before you make her aware of the marriage proposal. Okay. Let's read Ghostlands though. 17. You can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, for rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Okay. I want to say it's like how things stand now between you and your Divine Feminine. And you've got the transformation card here. There has to be communication that's needed before a marriage proposal, I want to say. Let's, it's like there's no rush. It feels like this Divine Masculine is very, he wants it and he wants it now. And it's like it will happen. But you have to deal with your now. But you can take steps to make your future come about. We've got Shakti. This is a Kundalini rising, awakening. That's why there's the fire. That's why there's the impatience here. Card number 19. Shakti is Divine Feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the Divine Feminine and she is the Kundalini. The energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love and leads to enlightenment of our body. With our Kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It is impossible. We may try to lead the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns and perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon our disguise slips and people wonder what happened to her or what has got into him. Okay, so I want to say that might be what the Divine Feminine might say to this Divine Masculine. What's got into you? Okay. We are on fire with the Divine and we cannot help but misbehave. We are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing we are the bad child. We know ourselves instead to be the Divine child. That child Divine lives fully. That child Divine lives fully and with passionate fire, not doing things the way they are supposed to be done perhaps, but living instead from the heart. Our body may ache as we burn through old pain, and sometimes the light within may seem so bright it blinds us for the moment. But that will pass and the misbehaving will suddenly be seen for what it is. The old rules just don't fit anymore. You don't plug a globe capable of illuminating the whole world into the bedside reading lamp without burning down the house. Best to let that light shine as it was meant to, in the big arena. Shakti is making your light grow, beloved. Be prepared to shine brighter. This oracle brings you a message. You are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy. Because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other, the energy shifts will affect your physical body too. Wanting there to be movement, I feel here. It is always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner, but at least some of your physical challenges at the moment, from aches and pains to tiredness, are due to this energetic awakening. Take responsible action as you feel is necessary, such as tending to your physical well-being with healthcare that feels supportive, but also remember to rest, get some time in nature, and nurture your body as it is spiritually awakening into greater light. I feel the masculine in this reading here is that that resting, I believe, might already have kind of taken place. or he feels it's time to move again. Okay, let's read the poem. So this is the poem for the Divine Masculines who picked pile 1. I don't know why I'm holding that up. Let's pop it down. I have watched you hurting and felt helpless to make life better for you. Loving you is having to make choices, to let you be who you are, who you become, and all the who's yet to come. To love you is to ride the waves of your passionate embrace of life, ever mindful of the change in the wind and the occasional tempest brewing. Loving you is having to make choices, knowing it isn't my fault. I can still choose to take it personally or just be, while I listen and watch you unfold. Your heart is a beauty I will always love. It's the part of you that hasn't changed much over time. When I lie beside you and hear you breathe, when I touch your skin or caress your hair, you are timeless, and I choose loving you. And that just sounds like a poem for your Divine Feminine. That's beautiful. Okay, pile 2. We're done with that one. Okay, for the Divine Masculines that chose pile 2. Oh, this was had a lot to say. He has. He's been talking. This one's been talking a lot about the Divine Feminine. Very much. I want to say this Divine Masculine needs to be a bit careful, because there could be someone else still that he needs to release, as in maybe another partner or somebody that he was attached to. But he seems to be talking a lot about what he's learned from the Divine Feminine, passing on this knowledge. The Dragon's Lair, commitment, and a secret admirer. And I believe that people might soon click on that you're talking about somebody that you fancy. Okay, we've got the Star. Starts off with the Star card. Okay, so all dreams, inspiration. I would say that this Divine Feminine has most definitely got her Divine Masculine's mojo going. He's chatting to a lot of people. He may be saying, I know someone, and could be speaking of the Divine Feminine in that, I was going to say, as in like being the third person, but we're talking about maybe there's a secret admirer here. So this could be the person that the Divine Masculine has been having the affair with. Been speaking about her. This is maybe about implementing her plans. It's not quite going to plan. I think he knows that Divine's not really that happy with him. He knows that it's a bit sneaky. They're showing love here, I want to say, for the Divine Feminine. Memories of love, remembering and sharing with others. He is unbalanced. He's having to remain balanced about handling this connection. And then you have the Queen of Wands sitting on her phone here. In her power. Okay. So we have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Oh, I feel the Divine Feminine here is a bit deflated, as if to say, you can't really seriously go around talking about me whilst you're still with somebody else. It's like, so maybe she's found out here, the Divine Feminine, that you're sharing her knowledge. It is your knowledge as well, but without her knowing. It's like you're boosting the Divine Feminine, but you're not with her. You could still be in another relationship. You are secretly admiring her. I want to read this Dragon's Lair 19. Let's see what's going on. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. Yeah, this is here. Other people are going to pick up on it, because as soon as the Divine Masculine starts talking about the Divine Feminine, he's going to ignite. He's going to light up. People will see how he changes when he speaks about a particular person. So he's having to be careful. Okay. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So I'm not really sure that the Divine Masculine here is actually that worried about it. So commitment. Angel wisdom reminds you that when you aim for a vision without doubt and deviation, it must succeed. I believe that the Divine Masculine may have talked this into manifestation for himself. Your guidance is to persevere toward your vision. Let every thought, word and action be directed toward your desired outcome. Your guidance is to persevere toward your vision. Let every thought, word and action be directed toward your desired outcome. Nothing is more powerful than focused energy, and the angels will see the pure light of your commitment shining like a beacon. Whether it is to a relationship, a piece of work, a journey, or anything else in your life. Remember to ask them for help and know when you dedicate your intention to the highest good, they will support you. Affirmation, I am committed to my vision. Okay. Secret admirer. Let's see if I can say that word. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay. So be warned, Divine Masculines, but it did say that you are protected and divinely directed. You are always protected and divinely directed. This unless this is maybe the ex-partner and she's kind of sick of listening to the Divine Masculine talk about maybe the Divine Feminine, not in a state of, you know, this is the person I want to be my partner. It could be that actually the Divine Masculine's ex has said, why don't you just be with her? It's like, it sounds like she's the perfect person for you. Okay. Let's pull a journey of love. Okay, even though I don't feel I'm talking to the Divine Masculines, I know if I need to speak. The Divine Masculines don't really like to be spoken to directly. They like to look in from the sidelines. So even though these are for the Divine Masculines, I may sound as if I'm talking to the Divine Feminines, but either way, it doesn't matter. The words come out as they come out. We've got Sweet Soul Rising. I wanted to go like, sweet Jesus. Don't know why, but I feel that the Divine Masculine just will not be quiet. 20. About the Divine Feminine. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream. And that's what he's doing. He's dreaming with the Star card, but sharing those dreams with others. To wonder. Sorry, let's go back. You may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It's a time to dream, to wonder. Not to be clear and sharp, right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and feel your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world. Yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean. Sorry, you're not seeing the card there. Where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination, against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. Just going to scoot back a bit. It says here, we might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world, yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they're all wanting to go eventually anyway. And this is what I can hear this kind of past partner saying, well, it's quite obvious that you want to be there anyway. It's like she knows that he's going to end up with the divine feminine. This oracle brings you guidance now. Surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you may want to or believe that you should. There is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly, according to a far larger plan. That includes your well-being too, beloved. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how the bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place, even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. This is one of those times where if it's meant to be, it will be. Okay, so for the masculines that chose pole number 2, here's your poem. With innocence, I share my heart, a smile expressing with a tear, sweet words and feelings that impart everything that I hold dear. The promise of a blossom high, the air is bathed in fragrant scent. To reach the sun you have to fly, desire wells with love that's meant. To wait for heaven's soft embrace, a fruit so firm and succulent, God's promise must remain so chaste, while passion's glow is slowly spent. Such patience born, with times in sight, my soul doth burn in embers light, and savours fresh and moist and ripe, the gift of love when it is right. If it's meant to be, it will be. That was a lovely pile. Let's go to the third pile. Now, the card that really wanted to be shown, so you chose this one. Peace. Okay, let's have a look at this pile. So this is pile 3 for the divine masculines. Surrender. Surrender to love to receive your abundance. Honeymoon. Okay. We've got the universe here offering the divine masculine its all. I believe he has financial concerns. I do think that he might want to kind of pull off an amazing honeymoon. One to never be forgotten. Could be Venice, but somewhere romantic. He is slightly worrying about money, but he needs to surrender to that. So he's not feeling as if he's going to be able to provide all that he wants to provide for the divine feminine here. We've got the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So the divine masculine very much is looking for some abundance, some pentacles, some prosperity, so that he can, I want to say, be able to relax and enjoy time with the divine feminine and not have to worry about his finances whilst he does that. So he's wanting to be able to financially be able to provide for himself and his divine feminine. Make her wishes come true. Now we have a master that's coming up out of this wishing well. So this could be the divine masculine's fearful that he doesn't have as much money as he would like, and he has to take the mask off and reveal that to the divine feminine. So I feel that there's a fear of him not being worthy enough, not having enough to give. So we have cooperation here. Angel wisdom suggests that you use your skills and talents for the common good. Eliminate power struggles, conflicts and competition which come from an ego desire to win. The divine feminine is just looking for a genuine, loving, caring, divine masculine. Nothing to do about money. Okay, so it says eliminate power struggles, conflict, and competition which come from an ego desire to win. Started off this with saying angel wisdom suggests that you use your skills and talents for the common good. It's just be good. Okay, be good, do good. Cooperation for the highest good promotes harmony and togetherness and draws the best from everyone. So don't allow this, because there's a sneaky behaviour here with the Five of Swords. So don't allow this lack. You are not lacking abundance or prosperity. It's just what you are focusing on is the lack. Cooperation for the highest good promotes harmony and togetherness and draws the best from everyone. So don't allow this lack to kind of draw out the worst in you. As in, now that you start to worry about money, because we've got a King of Cups here, which means that you were starting to really focus on the love, and now you're worrying about being a provider. So make it your aim that everyone has a sense of satisfaction from work done. Then you become a spreader of goodwill and harmony. Your angel guidance is to bring people together and explore how you can mutually assist each other. Your attitude of sharing will ensure that you benefit in your turn, for the angels will bless your endeavours. I feel this is about coming to the divine feminines and stating, that maybe there isn't as much money as what the divine masculine would like. And then you're going to have the cooperation of the divine feminines. That will soon change around, especially once your energies come together. You'll be manifesting miracles and lots of abundance. So your attitude of sharing will ensure that you benefit in your turn. The angels will bless your endeavours. Affirmation, I cooperate with everyone. It's like no lies, no masks to hide behind. Authenticity. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. That's the peace. Find the peace here. It will be coming. But you're not allowed. You're not allowed to focus on the lack. Okay? It's going to be changing. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So it may feel as if, you don't have much money at the moment. To approach the divine feminine with. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. It's time to, we're going to read the wishing well card. It's time to focus on manifesting those dreams, those desires by putting your attention and intention upon them. Calling what you do desire whilst you feel you're in this state of lack. Okay. 48. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. So here, the divine masculine, I want to say, is afraid to dream, because it's not here in the physical. So don't be scared to tap into this power of manifesting. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. And sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognise a soulmate, or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment of how this new creation should appear, or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well, then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. Beautiful. Let's end on a journey of love for the Divine Masculines that chose pile 3. She is the moon. Card number 21. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar, the right time in promoting growth, planting when there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You are being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or for rest? It can change quickly, like the phases of the moon. If you are unsure, that's okay too. Perhaps you are waiting for more light to reveal the way as the moon grows full. All things come in time. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you are really ready, be assured all is well. If something is not clear to you and you would like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Do not worry. Do not try to force the insight. Just be with what is happening now and trust. You are moving and growing and all is well. Soon you will see that for yourself. Just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of deepest night. Waiting. These moments are precious, like jewels on the crown of life. They beckon my heart, forming memories that sparkle with joy, and like the longing of a sweet caress, they draw me near, melting into one, showing what is possible on the journey of life, waiting for the seasons change. So this masculine here is waiting for the harvest, his season to change. Okay. I thought that was quite beautiful. Let's have a look at the bottom of these decks. A universal burst of passion. Acknowledgement. Look after yourself by acknowledging your desires and needs and taking steps to meet them. Examine and note your gifts, talents and achievements. When you accept all aspects of yourself, you feel centered and confident. Then you can genuinely acknowledge others. Become aware of and nurture the good qualities of the people in your life so that they feel relaxed and happy in your presence. Angel wisdom reminds you to recognise who you truly are, an evolved spirit in a human body. When you acknowledge your spiritual dimensions, you will align with your true self and your spirit will soar. Let's see what else was on the bottom of the decks. I feel these are collective. Collective message. Listening. Are you listening? Okay. Tune into music. Hum, sing. It really does lift your vibration. You might find yourself humming and singing and whistling and just being in this more happy, positive, uplifted mood. It's good. Go with it. Listen to the lyrics of songs as well. Lots of messages coming through. But keep your ears open. Listen to what's coming through, your intuition. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and here the masculines are just being drawn back to their divine counterpart. Where's the Lover's Oracle? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, You'll be surprised where it leads. Both for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. It's time to just go with the flow and see where it leads. Journey of love. Okay, we're going to end on this one. For the collective, let the feminine lead the way. 39. Looks like she could be Santa in that sleigh behind me. Maybe it's the Divine Feminine who's going to be Santa Claus this year. Delivering the Divine Masculine all these beautiful presents and goodies. The feminine principle in you, whether woman or man, or whether man or woman, is the way forward in your life now. She is the principle of feeling and of surrender. She feels the intelligence of the divine guiding light in a way that the masculine principle cannot at this time. You may not see where you are going, therefore, but you can feel your way forward. Trust her. Let your mind go and let your senses lead you. Become more exquisite and communicative. Be led by your heart, and don't worry if you don't know all the details yet or how it's going to work out. She knows the way. Let her lead. This oracle brings confirmation to you that what you have been feeling or sensing, even without any logical physical evidence, is worth following up on. Trust your senses over appearances. Trust your intuition over your intellect. You are letting feminine wisdom guide. You are letting feminine wisdom guide you, and she will steer you in the best direction. Okay, let's finish this pick a pile reading with this poem. My coming out is the freedom to fully be who I am, and the surrender to the divine essence expressing through and around me. My coming out is the marriage of twin souls with my life partner, in gratitude, in love, unfolding as more than we could ever be on our own. That's beautiful. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. This was just a requested reading. Okay. Right, guys. I will catch up with you guys soon. I'm still trying to decide whether or not I'm going to premiere it. It's 1 hour and 22 minutes, 33 seconds. Oh, seriously, okay. Right, guys, much love. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.